shit made them like fucking pass out.
Yeah.
Alright, while you set up, I'm gonna do the intro.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Reg B, aka Reggie Rose. I'm back in the building with my good peoples. I'm here. If you didn't know, it's the Everyday Life podcast, rocking out with my good brother Duce Dom, aka 40 Entertainment. What's poppin' though?
What's Gucci, my king?
I'm good, man. You know how it is. It's the first edition of Black History Month, so happy Black History Month to everybody that's involved, that's participating, that's having a good time. But let's get into the nitty gritty. I got two guests in here. One is setting up right now. They're both reoccurring guests. Both got, different views, different perspectives on things, but I think they got one thing in common, which is sex and the lifestyle of intercourse and, everything that comes with it. We got George Cruz, content creator, Liddy connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? He's in the building. We got Vonnie B.
I'm back.
So, before we get into everything, Duce,
What's poppin', bro?
what's going on with you?
You tell me.
I mean, I'm good, man.
You cool?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm here.
Yeah, we here. No, I'm alright. I got to have my pregame meal before the party like I used to. Mm-hmm. So I got down here kind of early. So I got to have my pregame meal. It was nice to have that sense of normalcy because I thought I lost that. Because by the time it's time to, by the time I get down here, it be time to record. So ain't no time for none of that shit. So I finally got that little sense of normalcy back. Got to sit down, chill, eat one of my favorite foods.
Are you gonna tell the people what it is?
Oh, it was sushi. It was sushi, everybody. I got to go to one of my favorite sushi spots in New York City. I got to sit there, chill, relax. Before it's time to turn up. I dropped my daughter off at her first, I guess you call it play date. I dropped my daughter off at her first little play at a friend house today. That was like the first one that I wasn't a part of. It was like, all right, go ahead.
Unsupervised?
Yeah, well, it's supervised because I'm always there, but I'm unsupervised by me. Mm-hmm. And she lives in my cousin's building too. That was crazy. And I get there, Spanish lady, very, very hospitable. Tried to offer me everything in her goddamn kitchen. It took me 5 minutes to get out of there. You want pizza? I got muffin, potato chip, soda. What? Give me a water. Give me a water. You want the sparkling water? No, regular water, cool. But it was just like setting it up it wasn't a hassle. But it's just like when you're a parent, you hate talking to other parents, like especially the one that you don't know. You hate that shit. Like I hate talking to parents I don't know.
I don't like making new friends as a parent.
Yeah, and then it's because you're used to your child hanging with the friends, the kids are friends. So it's easy to set that up. But it's like, and then they hound you. Did you speak to such mom? No, I didn't because I don't want to fucking talk to her. So you try to prolong it as much as possible. But obviously I had to talk to her. Well, I text her. I ain't feel like talking on the phone. And we set it up, but talking to parents, man. All my parents out there know what I'm talking about, especially the new parents. And when they want to go to their friend house and this, that, and third, and they want you, can you call her, please? I want to go over there. I want to do this. I want to do that. So
you didn't want to be nice. That's what you're saying.
No, I just don't. No, it's just I don't know what it is about other parents.
You don't want to socialize with other parents.
It's just you
just want your kid to be
smart. Yeah, right. Y'all swear to God, y'all grown. I can't set the shit up your damn self. That's me.
Nah, I get it. It's the parent shit, but we don't understand. Well, when we were younger, we don't understand that because we're like, we just want to go to Billy's house or Janelle's house or whoever's house. And to the parents, it was always, I got to meet your mother. I got to meet this person. I need to see what their house look like, if they clean, if they wash their dishes, where are you going to be staying at, stuff like that. So I get it because my son not going to nobody's house to spend the night. Or
for all of us, we grew up in a different time. Like we wanted to go somewhere. We like 13, 14, yo, we going outside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But that was different times. Now it's like we have to kind of be inside because the way that things are nowadays, people getting shot just walking down the street.
Exactly,
it's bad right now.
And this is why I still pick my daughter from school, and she wants that independence to get to walk home by herself. But nah, every time I'm on Instagram, somebody kid missing.
Yeah, it's rough up there. You uptown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like the Terror Dome up there.
We're walking to school from school together.
My mom's definitely wanted to know where I was going. She definitely did not want police pulling up on her and she like, yo, your son was here. She's like, what the fuck he doing here? So salute to my moms. She cared about me.
But that's good because some parents just let you go and just do whatever.
Yeah.
But once I showed that responsibility, it was like, because I went to the same place every day.
Wow.
So it was like.
But see, back then it was. I don't know,
it was
I feel
different.
like the generation back then is totally different from the generation.
Women wasn't getting kidnapped back then, right?
Yes, they were.
But it wasn't.
Which is why I salute to my mom.
No, but it wasn't at the height that it is now.
Yes, it was.
Shit, just we had social media.
I saw them missing flyers. I'm saying flyers because we got social media now, so everything is posted.
Yeah, we see things all the way in California now have nothing to do.
Exactly.
We post it because we like, yo, you know.
Dramatize, and that's part of the trauma that people don't realize. Like it's living trauma. Like I scrolled through some stuff the other day. I'm like, it says, the warning stuff.
Yeah.
As soon as it get there, I'm like, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go past it.
You saw the video of the guy getting hit by the car on the street?
No, I'm talking about the like before you press OK to let you know the shit is gonna be graphic.
Even like sometimes people be like they be posting security videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If the security video takes too long and I hear somebody in the background talking, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, cause I know whatever's about to happen is not gonna be good for my psyche. Like, all that is your personal health is very, you know what I'm saying?
It's important.
It's important because that will mess you up. Like, that will make you now start looking at everything that you have going on in your life under a microscope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it will alter your life.
Nah,
and you're watching somebody get killed 3,000 miles away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's why I don't even fucking on the train. I don't stand next to that orange line no more. Everybody getting pushed in there.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even stand.
The orange line.
The yellow line.
Here, I'm gonna add
that
to
you supposed to
that.
stand behind when the train coming.
I'm gonna add to that. On Wednesday, I got assaulted on the train.
Assaulted? Sexually?
No, a man spit on me on the train.
Oh shit.
So this is how I'm like, the world is so crazy, right? So, and I didn't even tell like my followers this. So I'm coming home from class. I have class at BMCC. So I get out of class, it's like 8 o'clock. I'm getting on the train. So a man comes on the train and you could tell he was mentally disturbed. Okay, no problem. He gets on the train, he sits down and he kicks the shit out of this lady. Bow, just kicks her. I was like, yo, what the hell? So the lady's looking like, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yes, but I'm seeing how he's moving. I'm like, let me put my stuff away because if something happened on this train, I gotta whip his ass and that's it. So we get off the train because they said, oh, we're not running express anymore. I mean, we're no longer running local, but running express. So I get off at Franklin, right? All right, cool. The man gets off the train too. I'm like, damn. But I'm like, I have to watch this guy because people were getting pushed into the train.
Right.
And I'm afraid I've always been afraid of people pushing you or falling in the tracks or somebody slashing you or whatever.
Right.
So I'm standing by the steps and I'm like, all right, let me just watch where this guy's going. Now, mind you, he's moving wacky on the platform. People walking by, he's pushing them. He's just bugging. So I'm like, yo, let me just stand here quiet. Let me chill. I stood in the middle of the platform by the steps because, again, I'm afraid to even go and look because I don't know what's going to happen. So the guy's walking past me. He's going this way. And I'm standing right here, but I'm looking at him out the corner of my eye. He goes, the fuck you looking at? And me, because I can't help myself. I was like, I never said anything, but I was like, what are you looking at? And he turns around, he starts talking to himself, and he goes, and spits on me. I said, did you fucking spit on me, you bitch? And I punched him dead in his face. So we're fighting on the platform. So he turns around, he runs away, but I grabbed him by his hood. So I'm like, yo, if I grab this man the way that I want to handle him, I'm going to throw him into the tracks because we're in between the steps where it's really thin.
Right.
I'm like, if this man fall on the tracks because I pushed him, I'm going to jail. His phone and everything fell into the tracks. So I let him go because it was like, yo, I got too much to going on. I'm in school. I got my kid. I got my businesses. Like, I ain't trying to go back to Bookings. It's dirty as hell in there, and they got roaches, and they give you hot bologna sandwiches and warm milk. It's nasty in there.
I bet it is. Back to Bookings. We ain't gonna talk about that's another story for another day.
We'll talk about that another day.
You've been there before.
But I've been there. So the guy runs up the stairs. Now, mind you, we in Franklin Avenue train station in Brooklyn. If everybody knows, there's always a cop somewhere in Franklin Avenue. Not one fucking cop to be found. This is the 3 train.
Oh, wow.
Just your luck.
Not one fucking cop. Police. Any other day, there's cops on the platform. There's the workers. There's nobody on the platform, just like the people. And I'm just like, yo. So I got home. My mom hears me walking the door. I'm like, this fuck. And I'm talking to myself. I got to calm myself down.
I've been there.
I'm calling people. I'm like, yo, They're like, yo, calm down. I'm like, no, because you don't understand. This fucking man spit on me. And now I'm mad. Now I'm furious. Because the last person who spit on me in college, I fucking dragged her by her face up and down the dorm room floor.
People just spitting on you?
Son, to me, you know what's crazy? I'd rather you slap me in my face than spit on me. Of
course.
Spit to me is like the worst thing you could do to somebody. So granted, thank God I had my mask on, you know, and stuff like that when the guy did it. And it wasn't like he hawked a loogie. But he still spit on me. Man, I called my little thing. I was like, yo, check this out. He's like, good thing you went home. I was like, nah, you don't understand. I wanna fight now. There's nothing you could tell me now. But it really upset me because I'm like, he kicked the woman. He came and attacked me. He assaulted me. That's
where the fellas at? Minding their business.
Some guy gonna come up behind me after. Are you okay? I said, you ain't hear me when I said the nigga fucking spit on me? He's like, no, we heard you. I said, but you didn't come. So you not coming until after I wowed him out. Now what if I didn't wow him out and I just let him go? Y'all was just gonna let him go? I had to wow him out.
Yeah, playing devil's advocate.
Go ahead. But he's mentally ill. You shouldn't do that. Fuck that.
No. Definitely not going with that route.
I think he thought because I was a woman that I wasn't gonna punch him in his shit.
Oh no! I was talking about the bystander. No,
okay, go ahead.
You hear yourself what to do. The bystander. A lot of times we jump in situations and then we end up getting it worse because, like, if a couple arguing, man hit the woman. Oh, I jump in. Yo, don't do that. Da da da. I end up getting slapped.
No, you know what's funny? I don't intervene on those things, which is crazy, which you should, because it's like, yo, don't ever hit a woman. But the minute you be like, yo, don't do that to her, shut the fuck up, don't talk to him like that. You're right, bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
You get wowed out, no problem.
Devil's advocate.
Let him deal with your skin, and that's that.
But in my opinion, you handle it right.
I wanted I chased him up the stairs, but he was gone. So, you know, crackheads move fast. He was gone. I was like, yo. But I was like, yo, there's no cop here. And even the ticket agent's like, what happened? I'm like, yo, see the nigga, he spit on me. Nobody can. The man, ooh, what happened? I said, you didn't hear me screaming? Where my fucking train at? I got on the train and went home. My mom was like, you should have threw him in the tracks. I'm like, that's a felony. Right. What's wrong with you, lady? So
you found out about the cops there too late.
Yo, I had him by his hood. I had him by the hood like this, like Reg, like in the headlock, right? You feel that fall?
If you would have killed him, that would have been self-defense though, so you wouldn't
but see, this is the thing. Then I got to go through the whole process of whatever. And guess what? They're still going to take me to jail because
I still
murdered somebody. So then I got to sit through bookings. It's dirty in there. They got roaches. They give you hot bologna sandwiches and room temperature milk. What you want me to do? I'm not going back, son. I'm never going back.
I don't blame you. If that's what's there.
Nah, I'm telling you.
You can't keep them young boys out of jail though. They running to the jail. If jail was free, which it is, like they running towards that shit. So, what can we say about that? So that's your take.
That's my take.
That's your hot week.
Yeah, that was our week so far.
Not dudes. I'm sorry, George. What's going on with you? How was your week, brother?
Our week was cool. I mean,
you didn't get assaulted on the train, did you?
No, I didn't get assaulted on the train.
No parents, right?
No, I ain't speak no parents. The guy that hired me at my job got fired.
Oh shit!
So you next up.
It was funny
because
this position, like, so
don't mind if I do.
What was crazy about it is that, like, I actually, like, the day he got fired, he walked in, he was like, oh, I could tell it's gonna be a bad day. So I'm like, no, be positive. So all of a sudden, like, hour later, he was like, I'll be right back. So I'm like, yo, what's wrong with Alex? I don't know. I didn't see him the rest of the day, so I was like, all right, maybe he went home, whatever. Next day, didn't see him. So he got fired on Wednesday. I didn't know nothing.
He got fired on his day off?
Nah, he got the day that he walked in and said.
Yo, that would have been crazy.
How you get fired on your day off?
So Friday, I casually told her, I was like, yo, where Alex at? One coworker like, oh, this is awkward. And they started telling him. So apparently, a coworker, I guess they went to the higher ups like, yo, he not really doing what he's supposed to do. So I'm looking at all of them like, wait, who the fuck is the snitch in here? Like, Because you ain't about to get me in, I don't know, like
You
shit.
felt uncomfortable?
Yeah.
You felt like you couldn't watch your back?
Yeah.
Like you gotta get out of there.
Because then after that, everybody like, oh, you so quiet. Yeah, I'm quiet because I don't know who the fuck went to the higher ups.
I gotta be safe.
Like, nah, I'm good. So that, I mean, but you know, I feel like this week was like stretching it. Like when it was Wednesday, I felt like it should have been Friday. You know, that's all it was like work home. So that was my week. I ain't got nothing crazy happened to me.
Oh, okay. Just me and you.
Yeah, it's me. You gotta deal
Me
with
and
the
you,
bullshit.
kid. Stick with me, kid.
I mean, he had a crazy week. He just didn't want to be.
We're talking to parents, right?
Your week was crazy. Like,
I mean, that's all I got into. But I mean, as far as you want to know the rest of the week. Well,
nah, we don't know about your week anymore.
Why not?
We went around the room.
We said we shared around the circle already.
Right. I mean, I do that. No, it's not long.
No, it's okay.
It's not long.
It's okay.
That was something I did want to share.
We can do it at the end of the show. On the tail end. We'll take care of that on the tail end.
All right. I'm sorry.
This is my bad, bro.
Nigga shamed the shit out of me. No, you say no. I was waiting for the nigga to call my government. Like, yo, bro, you wildin'. Apologize, pal.
Say sorry.
I'm gonna get us something. Okay. So when you talk, that's it. Once you give it up,
You want to give him the share stick?
Yeah, the share stick. Like,
Nah, he be trying to wrap me up. I'm surprised he don't play the Grammy music when they trying to wrap up your speech. Nah, you know when they try to wrap up your speech, you get an award. The wrap it up music.
yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So how are you doing? Nobody don't ask you that enough.
Tell us.
How are you doing? I'm good. Niggas don't never check on the strong friend.
A strong friend.
How are you?
My week was cool. It was quiet. Got a couple things done. Couple deals on the table, as always.
Okay.
Working on a collection for Black History Month. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I just did. I just wrapped up an intro video that I've been working on. So I'm just using that to brand myself, put myself out there. So that just wrapped up. We just did that. Shout out to Mark Q. He helped me. Took a couple days out of his schedule, and we came up with some stuff. I'll probably drop it this week because a couple of businesses and entrepreneurs have reached out to me. They want to know my story because it's Black History Month, so they wanted to put it out there. And I guess they're gonna do like a entrepreneur,
like a spread on yourself, like a segment.
Basically,
okay.
yeah. So no sooner than I wrapped that shoot up, and I sent that to Making Moguls. Shout out to them. They're the ones that reached out to me. Another person hit me up. They want me to do another video talking about myself and my businesses and stuff like that.
I'm here for the promo. Let's go promo.
That one, I think I gotta get into all three things that I'm into right now. The first one I just touched on the clothing because I just want to keep it light. But this one I'm gonna touch on the clothing, the event space, and the podcast.
Yes.
So talk about that. So I mean, for the most part, it's been a good week. Spent a lot of money this week. Finally got a computer.
Oh, sure, we lit.
Oh yeah, we lit.
We back in the 21st century, right? I'm so proud of you,
man.
baby.
That shit is rough though, but I still gotta get my shit. I ain't have a computer like close to a month.
Why?
Just get it. You just got the computer. That's step one.
That's step one.
We ain't got no programs yet, but we got
But the
get
good
into
thing
the game.
with technology is as long as everything associated to your I guess it's your Apple ID.
Yeah, it'll come right there.
So my search history or my bookmarks that came back up, but I still need the stuff that that was on my computer, which I can't get into, which I gotta take to a specialist that's gonna pull it off, and then that's where the bullshit begins.
But your cookies is back, right? Your white meat on Black Street, all that shit came back. All that shit came back.
I came back. That's dead.
Yeah. When you gotta go find your shit again. Yo, come on, as men, we all know we got that video, right? And when you gotta get that video back, and then when you don't remember like the title of the shit, or you remember the girl, but now it's like 5 of the girls with that name. Yeah, so now it's like 5 of the girls with that name. I'm like, oh my god, where's Kitty? Where's Kitty? Come on, B, they show me this white girl.
Well, so that was good though. I made that right. So let's get into it though.
Yes,
let's really get into it.
You got the knuckle crack. I mean, we about to get dirty.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with George, and then we're gonna swing it to Vonnie.
All right, I'm ready.
Because I know that you are the cherry on top of everybody.
Okay, little sassoon on it.
Yeah.
Right?
I wore great sweatpants for this.
I bet you did.
So my good brother
You
George,
say got on his sweatpants today.
I just want you to see what it was hitting for.
for those that don't know, let them know who you are, what you do, and what you're actually working on right now.
George Cruz, content creator, lady connoisseur, etc., at GE0, RGECREWS. The O is the 0 because there's no other George like me. No relation to Terry Crews. I am a former podcast. I don't have my podcast no more. I'm moving forward to doing Docu-series, so that's coming out soon. A convo with George Cruz, pulling up soon. I also got a sex positive business going on where it's coming up soon called Foreplay Tonic. You can follow at the number 4 Play Tonic. If you can't spell, go to school. It's a black owned, but it's not black exclusive, meaning we welcome all races, ethnicities, all of that kind of nationalities. But I feel like in the black community, there's not a lot of people who are into BDSM kink, or they just are, but they're ashamed to really admit it.
Oh, yes.
So
We're
that's
going to
where,
be good friends at the end of this, George.
yeah, like, so you opening it up. So
We're going to have a good conversation.
so I'm definitely working on that with my guy Slim Stay Scheming. I got a lot of stuff coming. I got a food joint coming. I got a lot of stuff, but I'm going to keep it brief like that for now.
We're going to talk about the sex shit.
Let's talk about
That's what we here for today.
Let's talk about
sex. So
Let's talk about sex, baby. Hey.
That's my little intro.
We still on you, baby.
You want to know what the sex docu-series is about?
And all that.
I mean, the docu-series is
came
not
up doing
just sex, but the foreplay time. All right, so this is the thing with me. I don't know what it is like. All right, let me start from a little beginning. I've always been into sex. Like, I've always, since I was younger, when I went to my homie crib, we was about, I can't remember, we was in, 3rd grade. So went over his house, just about to show my age, it's mid-90s and shit. Mm-hmm. His father had a secret stash. Everybody know what stash mean.
Yeah.
Behind the TV, y'all know what the 90s TV stands look like. So they had, the drawers and stuff.
Yeah.
So you pull a drawer all the way out, and he had all the stash. So
My father was lazy and not
that was some rookie shit. My mother's shit was a Steve Madden shoebox at the top of her closet.
Oh shit!
No.
I don't think they was running around with dildos back then.
They had them back there.
No.
They had. But they
I found one in my mother's mattress.
See?
It was leather.
And why you looking for her
It was
dick
leather.
anyway?
I wasn't looking for a dick. I wasn't looking for a dick.
Nosy. That's what you get. She should have been wet.
First of all, I wasn't looking for a dick. I was looking for first of all, I wasn't looking for a dick. I was looking for booty meat part 8. That's what the fuck I was looking for.
Under your mother.
I found your mother's mattress. I looked up the joint.
See?
This was 98, 99. I looked up the joint and I seen that shit. I dropped the mattress. It was black. It was black leather.
Black.
It was a black leather joint.
Black leather. Oh man.
Yeah, mom
You touch your mother.
And she was my step in the time, so I'm like, they using it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, and then get this freaky.
Listen, I just went in there for booty talk 42, and I'm out of here.
Dildos 8.
And I'm out of here.
Put your hand on dildo 8.
Was it big and black? It should have been wet when you looked at it. Was it wet?
Why should my mother's dick should have been wet? She first of all, she was at no, she was at work. She was at
why would mother's dick be wet?
Whoa. She was at work. She was at work. Whoa. I was looking for the tapes. Cause that's why I only lifted up the mattress because that's why I found it out before.
That's what you.
So when I seen that shit, I said, "Damn, she must have changed the stash."
Yeah, because she found it when she put it
in there looking for stuff.
First of all, you can put everything back the way it was. Mothers still know everything the way it was.
That's why she moved it.
Mothers know when you was in their room. You can put everything back precise.
You didn't put it back precisely because
the mattress
precisely. Yeah.
Nigga, listen, I went in there looking for, like I said,
She was in a building China shop.
That's when I found out. I found out that she was in the Steve Madden box on top of the closet. And I think that's what it was to the time I moved out.
I think she put the dildo there on purpose.
Probably.
Nah, she wouldn't do that.
She definitely
did.
She left the big black one there.
Nah, now y'all gonna make me ask my mom, chill.
She wanted to start ass. That's why she did that shit.
That shit was there for her own.
Any other time she probably had a little regular one, little butt plug.
And it was leather too. I was like, yo.
It was leather. How you know it's leather? You sniffed it?
No, you touch it. How old were you? I'm like 14, 15. You touched it.
You sniffed it?
I didn't touch it. I just looked at it. the mattress
smell
down.
it, if you smell it, smell like real leather. It's leather. You smelled it? How you know
Oh,
it's
you
leather?
put leather dicks up your nose before?
I never had a leather dick, but now I want one.
You don't know?
Yeah.
How I know with leather? Just let's say you can look at a leather jacket on the rack and tell it's leather.
No,
I
that's
lift that
it's
fucking
leather.
mattress. I lift up that mattress and it was leather.
This looks like leather on the outside.
No,
of
that don't look leather. That don't look leather.
Leather dildo.
Look at this. She had
Imagine
one.
that.
You out here.
Can we get off my mama, please?
All right, we gonna get off your mama big black dick. Black dick.
Yeah, right.
but yeah,
George, continue. I'm so sorry.
Nah, y'all good. But ever
nigga
since
here.
then, been into sex. As an adult, like I'm the friend that's like open to shit, like going to play parties and all that stuff. And I don't have a friend that I can really go with.
Mm-hmm.
So for us men, especially black men, like we gotta pay like this extra amount of money. Like women get in for like 60, couples is 40. So if all three of us were single men of my knowing. So if let's say boom, I want to go out, say like Roxy come with me, I don't feel like paying $120 just to go to a party where I can potentially meet somebody
and fuck.
You know what I mean? And then that's the reason why us guys gotta pay that much, because they think, oh, guys just want to come just to fuck. You're not really into it. So that's where I come in. Like I'm gonna bring everybody in that's curious. We got different tiers, like the beginners, the intermediates, and the experts, or I like to say sexperts. Boom, bring y'all in. We're going to be doing adult retreats. We're going to be doing play party. We're going to be doing classes. We just got a lot of stuff coming. So here, look out for that. Foreplay Tonic, black owned.
What made you come up with the name Foreplay Tonic?
I love foreplay. I love foreplay. I love it. I cannot.
I think foreplay is a missing art in the bedroom, though.
I love
baby.
foreplay. Like,
Let's dive in on
big
this.
on that. It was originally going to just be called Platonic, because I like, foreplay and platonic. Platonic.
Yeah, I was gonna say you playing on platonic.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then that was already taken, so I just add the number 4 in front of it. So I'm like, boom, let's do this. So yeah, but I love foreplay. I love it. Like,
So you heard that whole I forget the lady's name, but she has her own business. She's a sex therapist. I can't think of her, Sexual Essentials or something like that. And she did a whole segment. And she talked about to fully arouse a woman, you have to have 36 minutes or something like that.
Oh, yeah, the girl that said it take 45 minutes for the pussy to get ready?
No, it's not that it takes it to get ready. That's the amount of time it takes us to fully relax enough to fully. Don't get it twisted. Some girls, you could just dive right in and they already wet and good to go. But she was saying it takes about 36 minutes of foreplay for the vaginal canal and everything to actually relax enough to have enjoyable sex.
When the vaginal canal relaxes, what does that mean?
As she's wet and she's not too tight, because everybody feels like, oh, her pussy's loose, so that means she's a hoe. No, that doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
That means that she's fully aroused and she's willing to take your dick.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
Oh, that begins with it.
Now makes some sense.
Right. But I mean, don't get it twisted. Now there are some girls that really don't have no walls, and that's different. But
See, now I'm
Right.
confused because I had some loose pussy on vacation and I don't know if she's excited or the bitch is a hoe. Now you go, which one I had? Which one you mean? I had the excited pussy. Which one I had?
How would you know?
I don't know. I don't have that issue, but I'm just saying.
No. How would you know?
I know how I give it up. What do you mean?
That's not a fair question, though.
Yeah, everybody's different.
Yeah.
So do it take 36 minutes for your pussy to get ready?
I mean, this isn't about me today.
I was just asking you. Since you want to ask me what my mother dick look like, how long do it take your pussy to get ready?
Okay, so for me, my foreplay is the anticipation. So we could be driving and on the way to my house and we could just be talking. I could be rubbing on your leg, a little kneecap, or you could be rubbing my leg. And that's enough excitement to get me going, because I'm like, yeah, when I cross this threshold, I'm going to smoke this nigga's boots. Like that.
You be in the car like, I'm going to get some dick. I'm going to get some dick.
But that's me. Everybody is different. So that's the beauty of sex. Nobody is exactly the same. You may like something that he won't even let you do. I mean, sorry. Do say, I'm not trying to do that to you. That another person would never, allow. You get what I'm saying? Or I may be into something. Like, for example, I'm not crazy about head. If you could give it to me and I'm like, okay, cool. And it's not to say that I don't want it. But if you give me the option, I'm going to tell you I want penetration over head any day.
Right.
Oh, you want it all?
Yeah, I'm okay with head. It's cool. I don't mind it. If you're good at it, then that's a plus. But if you give me the option, like, all right, so babe, I could either, you know, give you head until you come or fuck you till you come. And like, fuck me till I come. I don't want, but like I said, everybody's very different. Like, even with the toys, what may work for me may not work for you. Right. So, everybody's different. You know, Reg
Anybody else in here?
White girls with big old titties, and do say like the white girls that take it up the butt. So, you know.
Reverse. Red like it up the butt. And I like titties. No, red like titties. Anybody else in here anti-head?
Foreplay time.
I like that.
Anybody else in here anti-head?
Like I said, everybody's different. So I love what George is doing, because I started my business, Timeless Pleasures, with somebody, and we had that discussion because I said to him, I was like, you know, it's interesting that even now at my age, I'm 32, that sex is still a taboo for people.
Yep.
Like a really big taboo. Like sex toys, to some people, they're like, oh my God, I've never used that, da-da-da. And I'm like, but why not? Oh, you know, my dick this, da-da-da, I don't need that. It's like, no, it adds to the foreplay. It adds to the enhancement, adds to the experience. So besides me wanting to be able to do that, I also wanted to create a safe space for people to have certain conversations. Yeah. So every Thursday we have Tantalizing Thursdays on my live, and we talk about everything under the sun, you know what I mean, where we can actually have an open forum and people could say, yo, I like to be pegged. And we're like, oh, okay, which has happened. Some dude was like, listen, the girl did it in the middle of sex. I wasn't expecting it. And we were like, oh. Right. And but you didn't.
Oh my ass.
I mean, but you know, like I said, everybody's different, and especially in this realm of the life, if you shame somebody during sex, they're never going to open up about it or feel comfortable to express themselves. So the guy was talking about, he's like, yeah, you know, the girl, she pegged me, you know, whatever, and I didn't stop her, but you know, I wouldn't tell her not to do it again, but I didn't tell her to stop. So I'm like, so did you like it? Or he's like, well, you know, I kind of did it to please her. I was like, that's fine, but would you do it again? He's like, I mean, if she did it. I was like, so you liked it? But he felt too ashamed to admit.
Yeah, because you gotta understand. He was leading the witness, though, counselor.
Whatever. He didn't object.
He was leading the witness.
Yeah, but men fear what they don't understand.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you bring another dick in the bedroom, our egos automatically gonna go to, oh, so my dick ain't enough.
So you feel me? He got pegged with a dildo, or did you get pegged with a finger? Like,
so she okay, so he was on top of her because he told us the whole story. We were all like, wow, all right. She was on top of her. She reached around and she stuck her finger in his butt.
Whoa.
Right. So he said, you know, at first he didn't know what the hell was going on, and he just kept going because he's like, all right, but he realized it was pleasing her to do it to him, like it was enhancing her experience, so he didn't stop her, which I don't know, but
all money ain't good money. Right, let's just call a spade a spade. Like, if you're getting off by putting your finger in my butt, how am I supposed to feel as the man?
I mean, he said he doesn't feel any less than a man.
Okay.
He did it to please his woman, and if anything, he feels like he's more of a man to be willing to sacrifice to please his woman. I said, okay, continue. But I asked him, I said, but would you do it again?
Yeah,
but he couldn't give me a straight answer of yes or no.
Right.
If you like it, you like it.
Yeah, but it's
you don't know these people on live. Who cares?
No, I get that part, but it's like, I mean, everybody makes sacrifices to please somebody in a relationship. You know what I mean?
I was listening to this, you know, this clip that I seen off a podcast as where
she was right.
Listen, yeah, I watched that shit.
She was saying that her and the guy, they normally fuck around or whatever, and that's her peg boo.
Yeah,
like they peg all the time.
Yeah,
they went to go pick out a dildo so she could peg with him.
Yes.
She gets to the crib.
He got one already.
A bigger one than the one they picked out.
Facts.
So she ended up using the dildo that was already there. She used the old dildo.
But she said
both of them.
He was on top of her,
right,
like this.
Yo, she was like, she had a video.
She had the fold. She had the role reversal. She had him like a bitch on his. You know what I mean? It was.
Now you know how you talking about the bitches don't respect me? Right. No, the bitches don't respect that nigga. If she tell you if a woman tell you to jump on my dick and you do it, she ain't got no respect for you. But that no, for real though, because that's how I felt when I first got my ass ate, and like she did it out of nowhere. And I was like, oh yeah, I got my ass when I got my ass ate, preach, and she out of nowhere, and I'm just like, oh,
I didn't make a video.
I'm like, oh,
what position were you in?
This
said was you on your back with your legs in the air.
Oh, no. It's the funny shit. I was laying on my stomach, laying down. Not with asleep, but I was laying down. So she came behind me, like you know how we do. She did the massage thing to me. You know how we do the massage thing.
Tried to get you hot and ready, like
yeah, right. So she did that. So she was kissing on my back and everything. And then I know. But
she had you hot and ready like Little Caesar.
Nah, this a thing. No, but when that happened, it was like it was like, oh shit. I did like it. It was like, oh shit. But me and her, we went to Atlantic City the next day, but we took the bus out there. Mm-hmm. So online, waiting to get on the bus, my mind was going like 90 miles. I'm like, am I gay now? Like what? Like you don't understand the questions that went through my mind because it's like I feared what I didn't understand. So it's like I'm like, yo, Mom.
A long road trip to AC.
Yo, for real.
Get your ass ate
that
again.
2-hour ride felt like 10.
So can we all come in here? Can we all agree that there's nothing wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with getting your ass ate.
I haven't gotten it yet, so I can't really.
Let me tell you, on a drunk
it's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
There's just a certain stigma with it.
No, it is.
Men will say, "Oh, if you get that done around," especially black men.
It's the judgmental part.
With me, I don't demasculine no man for whatever you do. If you tell me like the dude who rode a dildo, like I'm like, all right, what the fuck? Because like
that's kind of crazy.
Like that's a little whatever. But if you're into that kind of like,
who does him?
He could never raise
because
let's
see that's the problem right there.
There you go.
That's the problem right there. What if he got? Old boy got into that type of predicament with old girl? Right. I stuck my finger up there. Like when women got the one up. Oh my God! The one up is a mother.
Yo, you literally just contradicted yourself. You said you got no. I don't shame no one.
I don't shame him, but I'm saying like, okay, let's say my dude, if I had one or whatever, I'm borrowing whoever's boyfriend. Anyways, so if I decided to be like, yo, we do this or whatever, this is my person that I do this with,
right?
Because I'm just gonna be like, don't you ever.
Right, you got the one up.
Yeah, I got the one up, but I'm not doing it to shame him. It's just
that's
like, bro,
demasculating.
Like, so he got to shit on you. No, right. So he got to shit on you. Wait a minute. So wait, so the nigga raises his voice, you gonna be like, shut up, I'll make you bounce on my dick.
All right.
That's how you do that.
What? Devil's advocate. I got something with it's like how us dudes do when girls so crazy. Oh, my dick was in your mouth. How is no different.
Yeah, like, but that's like, well, exactly. Like there's plenty of dudes who be like,
he's not gonna win that though. The women suck dick.
Like, oh, that's why your dick is little. But the dude be like, yeah, but I still fuck. So you know what I mean? Like it's like
can't uneat my ass.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's why I want your ass. That's why I use my ass.
But no, if a woman has footage of you bouncing on her fucking dick, nigga, you're scarred forever,
and
man.
She was showing it to the people on the podcast, and I was like, wow, like
she ain't got no shame. So that's where it goes back to like, nigga, you could never. Yes, I can.
That's one of the highest forms of blackmail. Like, you can write your own ticket. You got a nigga taking dick in the money. Like, oh my lord.
Listen, to each his own. But I don't shame nobody. Me, that's my.
Unless he yell at you.
But I feel like that's part of the shame. Like if you gonna say
it is, like
no, but that's what do they say? Don't yuck my yum. That's your shit. If that's what you like, that's what you like. You couldn't be my nigga.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm getting in the argument with you, what we do in the bedroom should never come up.
Right, but that's why we're arguing in the house. Don't argue with me in the street. We're not doing that. We never doing that.
No, you can still make me feel like shit, and we don't do it.
Wait, no. I thought we was arguing in private. You in the street saying
I'm not doing that in the street.
No. If we're in the street and you tell me that's why you rolled my dick,
yo, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm going to jail for domestic battery.
I want to make sure we on the same page.
No, we're not on the same page. She's telling you that you can get this anytime, public, private, in front. If we get married and I don't like how you say I do, it's going down.
Oh, no. One thing about me, I swear to you, if you argue with me in the street, I will leave you standing there looking stupid. Don't you ever. Yo, I left my ex-fiance in Disney World. I left him standing right there. I was like, yo, we in the happiest place on earth and you acting an ass right now. I'm leaving. Give me car keys. Nah, you can't leave. Crying, all types of shit. I was like, yo, you.
Nikki looking at that nigga like,
yo, word.
And she was like, you lucky one, you wouldn't get to rob my
right, exactly.
When we got back to the hotel, I told him, I said, yo, when we touched down at JFK, bro, we are done. Tell your moms everything is off. Why? Because you showed your ass at Disney, son. It's the happiest place on earth, and you ruined my Disney World experience.
You could never.
You can't think. It's fucking Disney. What's angry at Disney.
You know it wasn't
Me, nigga, all that shit I had to pay for.
It wasn't me. He's crazy. Literally, he's like really bugged out. Anyways, that's not about him today. But continue.
It's always a bugged out one.
It is.
It's never the one that's pushing the guy to be bugged out.
Not,
Right, exactly.
Honestly, this time it wasn't me. Any other time I'm like, it was me.
It's the crazy you're not the crazy E, right? You know what I'm saying?
Any other time I'm like, it was me. It was. I did it.
So when's the first event?
Yes.
When's the first?
So wait, what is going to be the first event? That's the first question.
we
And
doing-
can I come and vend?
Sure.
Okay, great. And I have a girl who sells lingerie.
We doing collabs. We're still. We found a spot. I'm not gonna say out loud, but we because I like to talk to the host, like look at the place and everything. It's really nice. Like it's some shit that you see on like reality TV. So I'm pushing for like the fall. That's one because this whole new variant and everything. I want to make sure everything is good because all the safety and procedures fall on us. Like whatever happened there, we're doing like really. We're going to be like really on top of things, such as before the trip, you have to take a test, not just for COVID and everything. Make sure you are not HIV positive or anything like that.
Oh, that's
make
good.
sure you clean because if something were to happen, the person going to go after the person who happened with them, but they're going to fall back on us because we are the business.
Wait, what's happening in this event?
You
A lot
fucking.
in the sex
Like,
community.
what?
There's a lot of stuff that's going on even right now. I'm not going to say nobody next. I'm not plugging nobody, but
No
there's
pun
like
intended.
I got those too.
but it's like it's accusations going because it's sex, so it's like there's always going to be that one or
Yeah.
two people that's going to do something crazy because like that's why consent is super important to
Facts.
us. Like if you feel uncomfortable, and the thing is with me, like even with my daily people. You can't act crazy and I'm going to just let that slide. Like, I'm going to check you like, what the fuck
As you
doing?
should.
So if this is our business going on, no, I got to be on top of that because lawsuits going to fall on us at the end of the day because it's like, well, you provided this environment. You brought it, and especially because these are like strangers, this is people we don't know.
So it's
like,
going to be a swinger party.
It's going to be adult retreat. We got things going on, pajama party, Playboy.
But the theme of it is like the swinger
He
concept.
said it's gonna be an adult retreat.
Adult
You heard what he
retreat,
said.
like all of that.
We're
have
trying to
Reading the
decide.
witness, Your Honor.
So you going?
I'm going.
No, don't
I'm
even do
begging.
it. You're not going. You're not into it. You're not into it. You're not. You already
He said,
exposed-
leave you and your,
You're not
your box
into
of
it. You
condoms gotta
exposed
stay
yourself.
home, bro.
Go ahead. You're not into it.
I'm not into what?
You're not into this type of stuff.
How do you know?
Because
Yuck my yum. Tell him.
because I did a poll.
Could you imagine a man saying,
I did- no.
Right, exactly.
No.
She trying to have your ass sounding crazy.
No. I did a poll because me and the guys we was talking. We was like, all right, we going to like see what because in my mind a lot of my files are vanilla. So I'm like, you know what? Let me not judge. I'm gonna do a poll. I specifically wrote, if you can have the opportunity to go on an adult retreat where you can discover your king and be into BDSM or whatever you feel sexually, would you attend? Duce said no.
I'm in that bitch.
But a lot of things changed with me since then. I came on this podcast and said, as I've gotten older,
You
there's a
was
lot of
like,
shit that I'm in the feet now. All types of shit.
This was in
You
late
in the feet?
December, Duce. You tell me in a
Listen,
month.
No, you mean late December?
You
Wait,
into feet?
Just recently.
then I must have answered no by accident because I be doing this shit. You know that?
All
I must have
right.
answered no by accident.
right.
But no, I wouldn't just go, no, okay, now I don't even remember that. That's how I know I must have been doing this. Because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit happens with me. Some people be like, did you mean to do that? Because it'd be a friend of mine. They'd be like, would you support this? And I say no. And they'd be like, yo, did you mean to do that? But no, I would. Like I said, a lot of things has changed in me. I do want to explore some shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know it's so
It's
funny.
one or two things. You're either gonna scare the shit out of me and I ain't gonna go no more, or I'm gonna love the shit and I'm gonna keep going. That's all.
You gonna love that shit.
But it's more like because that's the thing. Like when people hear BDSM and all that, first because even I'm still learning things too.
It's not just getting your ass whipped.
Before, that's what I first
more
thought.
to it
Oh, our
than
whips and chain all that. Like my kink, I'm because I do a BDSM test every year. And my number one, I'm identified as a switch, meaning I can be dominant and I can be submissive, which makes sense because I'm an omega dude. Like when the alphas and the betas arguing, my omega has to sit back because I'm real cool, laid back. My other kinks are voyeurism. I'm the friend that get the sex tapes. Like I be getting sent them shits. I like watching people have sex.
Yes,
You know,
me too.
that's
Now.
the thing with me. And then my other one is experimentalist. Like I have, and this is why I'm glad I'm doing this.
Look, be your own nigga. Look, you laughing like a motherfucker.
Like,
because I have to emphasize that because that wasn't always me.
People grow.
Yes, it was.
So what's the BDSM test?
so you answer these series of questions.
Online?
Yeah, it's online. I can provide the link to y'all.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
It's a short version and long version. I did the long version pause because I definitely want to get in depth to it. And then at the end, they go by percentages. I don't have the percentages off top, but like it's not like I said, my switch is like it was like 60%, then the other was like 40 this and that. You could get like 80. Like that's why Dom and Sub was both 87 for me. And it was like, okay, you're a switch, boom, boom, boom. And the other one that I definitely identify with is experimentalist. Cause I'm the type of dude, like even with like sex toys, a homie of mine told me like, yo, don't look at them as competition, look at them as allies.
See?
So I'm like learning about it and stuff. I haven't bought it yet because I'm a single dude, so I always ask
Don't worry, baby, I got what you need.
like my thing is like with females is like, all right, I'm a single guy. How would it look if you go to a single man house and he got a
whole bunch of shit?
Yeah, it's like I don't have a girl.
Oh, this nigga's a freak.
Not even just that. Like, what if
Mr. Great, didn't he have all them kind of toys and
Yeah,
stuff?
but he had people he was already dealing with.
And he had time. First of all, he's a rich nigga with a lot of business.
But my thing is like, would a woman, especially one that's not even into like kink and all that, like that, how would she? What bitch you use this on? Like, I don't want to deal with that.
But then that comes with the type of woman, right? That comes with the type of woman that you're dealing with.
Right.
So, there's people who don't understand that, it's an ally. It's not only just, it's a sex toy. So, my tongue is better than this. Listen, you use your tongue on her and then turn around and use a sex toy and then she's wet as shit and then you go ahead and fuck her, she gonna come like crazy. But a lot of dudes aren't mentally mature enough for that as of yet. Me personally, if I go to somebody's house and they got a bunch of sex toys, I don't really care. My whole thing though is you have to get new sex toys every person you use them on. Because they carry bacteria.
Me, I'm a serial dater, so it's like I'm just end up like fucking toys around.
Well, you can. So there was this one girl, I was talking to her. She actually worked in the sex store. And she was like, we use the sex toys, we clean them. I don't know if she boiled them. If you boil them, then you're sterilizing them. So yeah, but some of them you can't boil, like the ones with the batteries. And she was like, when they would use a toy on her and then turn around and use it on the girlfriend would get an infection, like a yeast infection or whatever. So she's like, we can't exchange the toys. It like retains the bacteria. So I'm like, oh, okay. So she was like, yeah, you should get a new toy for everybody, which is true. Like a wand. No, you can't boil a wand. Yeah, get a new toy for everybody. A serial dater, then you would have to get something that would be just for you, like a cock ring or something like that. You get what I'm saying? That you can use on yourself and it's gonna like touch you and not necessarily her. But if you're trying to get like a dildo that you insert in somebody that can't be boiled, then yeah, you can't do that.
So maybe I should do the Derek Jeter and just gift them with that.
Yeah, you can do that. Or you can get the 4-in-1 that I have, and you could take the vibrating piece out of each one, so each one gets a toy. Somebody gets a G-spot vibrator, somebody gets a butt plug, somebody gets a vibrating panty. You just take the little part and you keep the remote. See? I got you, baby. Don't worry. I hold it down. Timeless_pleasures_pleasures_.
Women just gotta understand, man. Like you can introduce a toy, that's cool. But when you fucking talking about I want to get the toy, all right, get it. You whip out this fucking 15-inch long. Like,
But see, a lot of girls. That's where a lot of girls go wrong. So I've had people come. And they'd be like, it's my first toy. And I'm like, okay, cool. What do you want? I want this one. And it'd be the big shit. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? But my man's dick's not I said, it doesn't matter. It's a toy. You're doing it to yourself. It's not like somebody else is doing it to you. You're taking that time to learn yourself and experience yourself. Start out with this. So one girl, she didn't want to listen. She bought the big one. She texted me like 2 days later. I think I need to get the one you told me to get.
Why?
Because it was too much. It was vibrating and thrusting and moving around. And
dick out of control. Dildo on loose.
She got one of the remote control dildos. The shit, you can mount it anywhere, in the shower, anywhere. Yeah. She gets in the shower and almost fucking died because she slipped trying to
get crazy.
Yeah, she got crazy. So I tried to give her a wand. I'm like, here, start with the regular massaging wand. You could, put it wherever, turn it around. This part you can insert. She didn't want to listen. Can I get the wand? Can you mail it to me? Yeah, sure, sis. I'll mail you whatever you want. Sometimes y'all gotta listen to the extra.
It's levels to this, y'all.
It's level. No, it really is levels to it. Like just with the anal play, like you can't just turn around and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stick this in your butt. Like it's literally levels. So you gotta start small and stretch it out. Your butthole is a muscle. Like you gotta eventually stretch it. All right.
Speaking of levels, what's all this shit on the table?
A little something.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah. What's on the shit on the table? What's on the shit on the table?
So,
Hold up. Let me see.
All right. So which one?
You start wherever you want to start.
See, do say every time you say that, you know, with something on your cheek.
You can start wherever you want to start.
So everybody knows the sucking rose, right? Everybody knows this one that everybody goes crazy for. So you could use it either on your titty or you could use it on your clit. Somebody said they use it on their butt. I don't know how, but
That's a little ass butt. You can get that in.
Well, it's so all right. So I'm gonna turn it on. So inside of it, and y'all can hear it. I'll put it on the mic. So inside of it, it sucks. So it creates like a little sucking vibrational thing. So Reg, go ahead, stick your finger in there.
There we go again. I do that. Let's do say do it this time. Let's do say do it this time.
All right.
Get your finger in there.
So like that's the sensation that it creates on your clitoris or on your nipple. So the people who are really into nipple play or clitoral stimulation, this would definitely be the toy for you. A lot of my followers are going crazy because they're like, yes, the fucking rose, the rose.
Hey, I could do that too.
I seen a old couple. I don't know if they were doing a skit or whatever, but he was like, every damn night, this is all you want to do is play with this rose. What about me? Damn it, I need some attention
That shit
too.
can't shovel no snow.
Exactly.
That shit can't rub your fucking feet.
That's a real question. Can a woman become addicted to a toy and then neglect their partner?
So I mean, I won't necessarily say they become addicted, but I think that some people do want the extra because they do get used to it. So like we discussed earlier, life is really about balance, right? So you can't, me personally, I can have all the toys in the world and it'll get me ready for when whoever, comes and I'm ready to play with the real thing. You know what I mean? But some people, they really need everything. Like, they need the prelim, which is the toys, and then they need the real thing to finish off. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't necessarily think you could become addicted per se, but anything
reliant, I guess.
I wouldn't say you could become reliant because at the end of the day, that's the toys serve the purpose to get you off and to hold you over, in my opinion.
But there are some people.
But anything can become addictive when you think about it.
But they got some guys that like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they watch porn and stuff like that, they rather do that than actually be with
have sex.
Yeah,
I mean, but everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody's
different. I can't help the fact that.
Then there's a fair assumption that if a man can fall into that trap, then a woman can also be let down.
There could be a porn addiction. There could be a toy addiction.
No, I mean, but that's true. But like I said, anything can become addictive. You could become addicted to coffee. People get hooked on coffee, worse than crack. And the minute you stop drinking coffee, you got the shakes and stuff because you don't have the caffeine no more. Like, so anything, in all honesty, can become addictive. So you just have to know, like, all right, let me just chill out. You know what I mean? Like anything, candy, gum, like me sitting here tapping my foot can become like an obsession, an addiction. I can't stop. Or I have to do this all day long in order to chill out, So I don't necessarily think you can become addicted to anything. It's just making sure you have the proper balance so that it's not that you can't function without it.
Yeah, but it's always going to be an ongoing feud between a male ego and a toy because the man wants to be everything for you.
Of course,
like I don't want that. I want to be the one to get you ready. I don't want that shit to be the one.
But
that get you off.
I always hear that. Oh, I don't need because I have another toy. I didn't bring it. I didn't bring like the heavy shit today, but I have another toy that is the version of the rose and it licks really fast, right? Oh, I don't need that. My tongue does that. I said, so your tongue can go for 2 hours straight underwater without ever stopping? No, it can't, right? It's impossible. Nobody can hold their breath for 2 hours and eat pussy for 2 hours. But a toy can, right? So you're out at the beach or the pool with your girl, right? And as soon as y'all get out the water, you're going to get it rocking. Here, let me put this rose on your pussy real quick while we're in the pool and nobody else can see that shit and get you ready to go. So when we get out the pool and get upstairs, I can bust your shit and don't have to wait.
Your rest. They got to keep that same energy when we get the blowjob machine. You know what I'm saying?
I have the throat goat for that.
The blowjob machine.
What is it?
Do you have any of the ones that's remote? Because that's the ones I really
Yes,
want.
I do actually.
I want one.
What do you want? You want the panty or you want the egg?
I want the one egg.
The egg. And
The panties look lit.
Don't worry, guys. I got you, boo.
Did you ever see the panties?
That's like a nice little punishment.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you act
the
up.
eggs, we have those, the vibrating panties or the vibrating egg. So the egg gets inserted, the panty sits in your underwear. So it's the same thing, except the egg is a little more intense because it gets inserted.
Yep.
And so you give your partner the remote. This is not the one with the phone that you got last time.
Oh, the Bluetooth version?
Yeah, it's not the Bluetooth. It's the regular version. Yeah.
You didn't even tell me.
I know.
No, I was there when you were advertising. I had no.
No, he bought it.
I didn't know he bought it.
He was right there.
No, I
Cash
was there
out
when.
real
No, I
fast.
was. See, I didn't know that part.
Oh.
He didn't say, "Yo, dude, I copped that shit."
Listen, business
I thought it was
is
just advertising.
So
I heard you.
He
freaking
so the vibrating egg up to 200 feet. So you could be in this room, that room, whatever, and you have the remote, and she puts it in, and whenever she's doing something or walking and not paying attention, you just zap her ass real quick. That shit is very intense.
That shit was funny.
That shit is cool.
Because there are guys now that like they have Instagram reels, and the guys like their girl will be at the cashier paying for something. Niggas just go bop.
Yeah. So it's dope. Like,
It's good for niggas that's like assholes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what it works
that's
for.
another thing to get you ready for when you get to the hotel, back to the room or whatever. Y'all, I call it making date night great again. So you put it in, you sit across from her at date night, and you zoop real quick.
Zoop.
Right, you get in the car. Next thing you know, she's zoop zoop on you.
What's that thing in your hand though?
Zoop zoop on you. So this is called the throat goat. It is for the fellas. So it is.
Don't say.
My dick too big for that.
I didn't even,
I could just look at it until my dick can't fit.
Okay, well, anyway, so your your penis goes in here. Some people's wee-wees maybe are bigger than others, and it vibrates and it warms and it pulsates at the same time. So it can become body temperature, so it feels like a vagina, like the warmth of a vagina. You put
warm
lube
mouth.
in here, and then it vibrates, and you could change the. Sorry.
Wait,
I'll put my finger in there.
Right. So, but you could feel it like kind of like doing a wave. Here, like stick your finger.
so y'all jailbroke the Susie.
Yeah.
I think he was in jail, and he turned it into this.
Look, we can't have nothing.
So you stick your penis in there, and then you feel it like doing whatever, right? And then you could change the speed of the vibrations and stuff like that.
figuring this shit.
But does it feel like a load?
Oh shit!
Nah.
Now remember, you gotta put lube in there.
Oh, niggas think we get stuck in that shit?
Well, I mean, for no friction and stuff like that. Look.
I can hear that shit vibrating from over here.
So this one actually is one of my really good sellers because it be going fast. But yeah, so you stick your joint in here and you
Nigga, bust all in that.
Yeah, but it's easy cleanup. You just rinse it out and that's it.
Look at Red's looking at it. It's Saturday too?
And then of course we have the other roses. So I like to make sure that I have variants and I like to have options because everybody is very different. Especially in this line of work, I've learned that everybody is different. Some people like the clit stuff. Some people like light clit stuff. Some people literally want you to suck their clit off of them. Like everybody's different. So this is one of the versions of the roses, and this part licks. And so it has like a tongue that goes back and forth.
Point it that way.
It has a tongue that goes back and forth.
Put it that too.
And put it into. And you talking about you could do that for 2 hours? I wish a nigga would.
And then this end thrust, right? So then you have.
You can't beat that.
Right.
Hold on, wait. All you niggas think y'all nice? Do this. I can't even do that shit. I feel like I'm not even the nice aspect of the word. Look at this shit here, yo. Look, this is fucking crazy. I could probably do this shit with like on the 2-minute timeout of the game, and then that's it.
But now imagine that, right? You watching the game, your girl getting on your fucking nerves.
Right.
Be like, bitch, I want to watch the game. Matter of fact, sit here, open your legs, shut up, and you put it on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Reg, what's the matter? You're right. Wait, too quiet. It feels good on your kneecap. Yes.
Wait, what part was on his kneecap?
This part.
Oh. Dick on my knee. You out here putting dick on niggas' knees, man?
We out here just putting dick on the knee. So that is one of the roses. So I had the other one that has the sucking rose. Oh, I'm sorry. I had the other one that has the sucking rose on this part, but that one sold out like really fast. Mm-hmm. So I have a couple of these left.
The one is the throat.
So the top selling one for the guys is the throat goat or there's these things called eggs. So you open the egg and inside of the egg is a sleeve, and inside of the sleeve is a pattern, like a different pattern on a different egg. Comes with a little bit of lube, and it's a stroker egg. So you beat off with the sleeve, and you rinse it out when you're done, and then you just put it right back in the egg, and that's it. It's like it looks like a regular egg, and it's inconspicuous. You can literally walk around like through the airport with it.
Yo, the throat goat, Reg. Can you imagine watching porn in the metaverse with the throat going on your dick? Imagine with the headset and the throat goat. Yeah. That just sound like a good ass time.
It's like a purple like Teletubbies.
That shit look like Plankton from SpongeBob. Look, that looks just like that.
Right, so this is the vibrating rabbit. It's the cock ring, rabbit cock ring. So okay, so feel how strong it vibrates. So you put it on your penis.
So this part it go like that.
Right. So you put it on your penis.
Yo, they trying to get us out of here.
So this you need somebody for. You put it on your penis, and the rabbit part goes on the woman's clip.
Yeah.
Now, right?
I'll go stupid with that.
You need me to come vend at your event. I'm in there. Right. Yeah. Don't worry, baby. I'll make sure I got enough inventory. I got you. So, but the dope part is you could turn it the other way. So you could still have the cock ring on, which we already know cock rings, keep you guys from.
Right. Wait, what? Continue.
Go ahead. No. The cock rings keep men their erections longer because it, cuts off the circulation so that, the blood flow stays there. You stay harder, longer, lasts longer, whatever.
Message
for some. But if you turn it upside down, then you can have it vibrating on your balls. Right. And while it's still, then the ears move around and stuff. So imagine you getting a little,
So the guys who like their balls licked and all that.
Yeah,
or their gooch,
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Listen, it's funny. It's funny. Duce said, he liked his butt lick or whatever.
Right.
So I'm laughing because I did it by accident one time.
You licked the butt by accident?
I did, but let me tell you why. Because I was drunk as shit, right? And I was dealing with this dude, and we used to drink and just bug out, right? I hope my mom isn't listening. But anyway, so she a freak anyway.
Sell sex toys for a living.
My mom comes upstairs every time I got inventory. What you got? Let me see. Let me touch that.
There you go.
So
she understands the game.
Yeah, no, my mom's mad cool. Y'all met my mom. So, he was standing there, I was, giving him head and stuff. And I don't know what possessed me to go underneath. And I just went underneath and I kept going.
What's under the hood?
Right.
I
washing machine. I don't mind licking the gooch a little bit, lift the balls and little slurp, right? But, I went a little too far and he gave me the Captain Morgan and put his leg up. I was like, all right, fuck it. It's lit.
Fuck it.
But he didn't move. He wasn't punching me in my forehead or nothing. He just let me do what I do. But that shit was all right. I ain't gonna hold you.
You got that washing machine. Oh, I heard you.
Spin cycle.
Listen,
spin cycle.
This is the beauty of sex, right? So I find that sex is just a really dope tool that you can really express yourself. So there's a lot of people who are afraid to even go outside and wear a short dress, but when they in the bedroom, they are super head times 10. You know what I mean? Sex is a really dope way to express yourself, in my opinion. And have some fun and bust a sweat and all that other good stuff. Okay, moving along.
Now you don't want to talk no more.
I mean, I don't need y'all judging me.
No judgment over here.
Listen,
shit.
I'm trying to run a business about this stuff.
Yeah, but honestly, this is out of all my, I have 2 other businesses, but out of all my businesses, this is my favorite. And this is my baby. I really rep this brand really hard and, really go above and beyond with it because it's not only, granted, it's very lucrative, but I love it just to be able to help people and to really, a lot of people I never knew that about myself or even, I've never even had an orgasm. And I'm you're 40 years old. What do you mean you've never experienced an orgasm? She's like, no, I just do it. My husband, whatever. And she gets a sex toy, a rose. One lady, she got a rose. She got this one. or with the sucking rolls on the part. And she was like, girl, within 5 minutes, my bed was wet. I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, so I had to, she was like, my man came and watched me because, that was part of their reigniting the marriage situation. And she was like, thank you so much because now we play with the shit all day long. And I'm like, hey, thank you. I'm glad to have helped you, add a little spice to your life. But it's dope. I love this stuff. It's really dope.
Steve Jobs gave you the iPhone. Vonnie gave you the rose.
Okay. Can't say I didn't share.
He crawled so we can walk. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey.
What's your favorite toy?
Mine? I would definitely say the rose with the thrusting attachment because you get 2 toys in one. Would be my favorite because you don't have to use both of them at the same time. You could use either the rose straight up or the thrusting one straight up. And then I would have to say the vibrating panties are like.
I gotta give me some of those.
Have you played with multiple toys at once?
I have done multiple at once. So one time I had a butt plug and a dildo and the person. We did that. The vibrate. That was dope. Sorry.
Flashback. She touched her neck and all that.
Walk me through it. Like,
this was with that person I was telling y'all about.
Right.
And we were in the house and he's like, I want to try something. So if I'm comfortable with you, I'll let you pretty much do anything to me except for piss on me, poop on me, or spit in my mouth. It's not happening.
Limitation.
Yo,
What's wrong with piss?
Especially not spitting.
No. I'm like traumatized from being spit on.
Right.
Okay, no, that fully understand.
No, if you spit on me,
and
I wanna
defecation too, but
Yeah.
what's up with piss?
Why would I let you piss on me, bro? We in the shower?
Yeah, it can be whatever you want it to be, long as
No, I'm asking. Are we
I'm
in the
not
shower?
even into doing that. I don't like.
No,
limitations.
Okay, like I'll pee. That's crazy though. I'll pee on you. Like if you tell me
That's
don't pee on
crazy.
me, I'll pee on you in the shower.
Well, okay, well you let a man pee on you in the shower.
In the shower, you can pee on my feet.
No, I want to pee on your feet.
No, nigga, what you want pee on my leg? Like where I could definitely see that you're doing it.
Well, I can aim. I can just. I mean, I ain't gonna get your face. That'd be all the bit disrespectful.
Yo.
But if I know how to levitate my dick up and pee where I want,
Oh my God, do something.
yeah, why not?
No, we're
Okay.
not doing that. I'm not. I have. You know what's funny? You mad freaky? It's not that I'm mad freaky. I'm just if I'm comfortable with you, I'm willing to try.
That's
so
dope.
the whole
experimental.
Yeah, I'm an experimentalist. If you say to me, babe, I want to try this, and this, I'll be like, all right, we could try it. We establish a safe word.
Right.
All right. The safe word is cantaloupe. All right, we could try it. We try it. If I don't like it, cantaloupe. Okay, no problem. You understand that I tried for you, and that's that. But some people are different. Some people don't give a fuck. I'm not letting you spit on me. I'm not. You're not spitting in my mouth. I'm not doing it. I want to fight you. But anyway, so that experience was pretty dope. We talked about it first. I came over. He laid everything out and he was like, this is, he like told me what we were going to do. I'm like, okay. So we did, the anal, we got everything together, the lube, we slowly, started everything up, popped that in there, put the dick on the wall, and then I had dick in my mouth. So life was good. It was a great night.
You stuck the dick to the
Yeah,
wall.
how all holes plug. It was great. It's fucking great. God,
So was that like a preference? Like, is that, so do you like that, like all holes
I was with
being
the
occupied?
shit. I was with the shit. I'm not gonna hold you. When I get older, and I only say when I get older because then I won't be working for who I work for, so it won't matter. When I get older, I want to have a threesome, but I want it with 2 dudes.
Have you had threesomes in the past?
I've never had a threesome in my life.
Really? Why is that? Like,
I just never had one. I feel like I'm getting old, but there's I've offered it to my exes, and they always were like no. I'm like, why not? They're like, you're enough. I don't need a threesome with anybody. I'm like, yeah, but I want a threesome. They were full of shit because they were cheating. So I was like, I wasn't. You're not going to tell me I'm enough, but then turn around and cheat. That's not how this works. So, but either way, I was.
Guys that cheated though, did that mess with you as far as like you sexually?
It didn't. You know what's funny? It didn't bother me sexually because
you seem like a girl that you're willing to do stuff. So why do you think they cheated?
So I think, and all right. So my most recent ex, we are cool now. So we had a conversation, and I said, "Why did you do it? Was it worth it?" He was like, "It wasn't worth it." But what happened was, at the time, he felt I was putting a lot of pressure on him, as far as Like, I wanted him to do certain things so we could start a family and things like that. And he felt like I was putting a lot of immense pressure on him that at the time he wasn't ready to deal with.
Okay.
Whatever. But everybody's entitled to feel however they feel. That's fine. So I said, okay, but the girl that you chose to cheat on me with is a young ghetto broad. Like, she's not educated, she's young, and she's ratchet. Like, total opposite, which I can be very ratchet when I want to be, but not the type of woman he normally would go for. And he was like, I did it because she didn't have any expectations. She didn't want nothing from me. She just wanted to just be around me and fuck. You wanted me to actually be a man and, you know, provide and do that stuff. And he's like, at the time, mentally, I couldn't. Yeah, well, whatever.
No, he just wanted to fuck. And
he just wanted to fuck. And when he was around me, I was like, so we can fuck, but did you take care of this business today? Hey, what happened with the credit card today? Hey, what's going on with this? Blah, blah, blah. And he didn't want that at that time. He wanted an escape, which...
But look how you made it look. Like, yo, y'all ain't fucking you until you pay the bill like I told you to.
No. I never said that.
More of the story is...
I never said that. I will fuck you whether or not the bills are paid or not.
But you asked me.
What?
But you said you asked. You said fucking is cool, but did you pay this bill today? Or
No. Fucking is cool, but see, this was the next thing too. That was another thing he said he could not necessarily keep up with. I'm very sexual, especially if I'm into you.
Yes. Okay,
if I'm into you, I'm on you like white on rice. Like we can do it outside in the car. I don't care. I'll sit right here and fuck you in front of mad people. I don't care.
Right.
He was like, yo, it's a lot. Like you want it a lot, and I'm like, your best friend telling you that his bitch don't want to fuck ever, and your bitch is telling you, yo, I want to fuck you right now in front. I'll fuck you in front of your mother, and you telling me no.
See, men are not used to that.
Yeah,
that's immense pressure.
Yeah, I mean, for him, he felt it was a lot of pressure,
especially if you ain't about it.
Right, and I don't know, maybe that's just what it was for him. I don't know, but
men do what they want.
Right, and so that's my stance on it. As sexual as I am, even somebody that whatever. The only person I could say that right now, currently, that I'll be willing to try certain things with is somebody that I used to deal with because I just felt that comfortable with him.
Oh, okay.
Like, for me, it's a total comfort. Everybody's like, oh, well, what's your type? What's this? What's that? It's like, I don't really have a type. If your vibe and your energy is good, that's good enough for me, and we can work off of that. I've dated people who be like, my ex-fiance is a Puerto Rican ginger. He looks nothing like I've ever dealt with. But at the time, the vibe and the energy was good. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever, So
you said you'd rather go to somebody that you was that you were used to, like you dealt with before.
The person that I would like, if I was like, yo, I need right now, I would call a certain person, and that person would be my go-to because I'm that comfortable to try things with. Oh. So like the 3-hole situation,
you only do this right,
only with this person until I meet somebody who whatever. But
you gotta right.
Yeah, but that's all a comfort level. I've dated people and they have no idea how I give it up because I'm not comfortable enough to show them that side.
Yeah.
Like my ex has no idea.
Women open up to you, boy.
Yeah,
sky's the fucking
exactly.
limit.
My ex has no idea what I'm really like willing to do. He has no clue because the simple shit like, yo, let's fuck in the car. He was like, no.
Oh,
right.
See, Rez, that's something good to know, man wise. Like, I think we need to talk. I think we need to talk about that. Like, how many? Can you count on your hand how many women have you like opened up to? Like, I'm talking about, I know all aspects of you. Like,
Reg is like, what?
Like freak. Like, are there women out there that you opened up to that know like how you give it up for real, right. Or do you just fuck all of just fuck the bitches?
Probably one.
One?
Maybe one or two.
Is this somebody that you could be like, yo, that's like my consistent person that I would like, first person I would call if I want to do something? Wait, better yet, do you even still speak to these people?
That's a good question.
Do these people still like you?
Right. Oh, do I still like them?
Right.
That's a very good question. I gotta think about that one.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
So let me ask you this. Why do you feel that so far it's only been one person?
He traumatized and don't want to trust nobody else.
That could be it. Sometimes like, excuse me. Maybe the relationship wasn't there. It might have been just something casual. So you didn't ever get further into it. Like her introducing what she's doing right now is like introducing. It's like a gateway to couples to stay together longer, or for even sharing their love making. You know, it enhances that experience. So this is something that you have to trust. It has to be trust to bring toys into the relationship.
Right.
Some people ain't built for that. I know, like some girls say, okay, they got dildos and all that stuff. That's something that's for them only. These are something that it's for her pleasure, but the guy can be part, meaning part of it. You can control it with the remote control or where he puts it. So this gives him that kind of intimacy between two people. It's trust.
Dildos could work. But dildos could work. So I mean, obviously you don't use it on yourself, but you have to like integrate yourself when it comes to a dildo. Like you have to be getting ahead while you sticking that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Sticking that shit up with pussy or something. Like there's ways to integrate yourself. And I think men just see the dildo and go, "Fuck, we think we gonna do with that?" Like they just feel like it's taking over the experience. Like you're not enjoying me. You're gonna enjoy. I want you to enjoy me. Right. I don't want you to enjoy that or me in that. Right. I want it to be all about me. And
then you like imagine like all kinds of stupid stuff might play off in your head too. You telling me that you want a dildo, then a guy might take you like you tell me you want to fuck somebody else too. Like you know how that can lead into certain questions and you can start psyching your own self out.
Yeah.
So okay,
it could go wrong. It could definitely go wrong.
So speaking of that, right?
Huh?
So if you go to a girl's house, right, and she's like, y'all going out on a date, and she's like, listen, here, take this remote. Right? And it's like willing to try these things. She's just like, fuck it, let's try this.
Right.
Are you gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Or you like, fuck it, we lit?
No.
It all depends on it all depends on where you at mentally. Like, if you never tried it before, like it all depends on like your open mind. Like you might be like, all right. Or you might be like, hey, what the fuck is that?
You can't pull up on the first date talk about, hey, take this remote.
Let's go automatically
wait. Let's dissect that. Why not?
But that's the question. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
If you meet a girl,
I'll tell you take the remote on the first date.
Like, she might be into, and that like with me, I'm not just going on dates and I'm like, yo, hey, yeah, I'm a voyeurism. No, it's like ease into it.
Like, these are like you ease into certain things. Now you know what I like. Now let's introduce the toys. Like the toys is like if there are stages, I think the toy might be stage 3. If there are 4 stages or 5 stages.
They have toys that are entry level toys.
No, toys period to me.
Yeah.
Is because everybody don't want to do that. Like there's so many people that's like, even I bought the toy, never used it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, never used it.
Okay.
What up? You asking me like I control the toy?
No, I'm saying
you control the toy, but I don't control where it goes.
No, I'm talking about.
I get what Reg is saying.
No, I'm talking about like you never like give like you never be like I'm talking about like introduce it to a chick like yo I got this put this on.
Yeah, I bought this for you.
Oh no! I'm saying no. I'm sorry. The way you explained it to me is like you have it and never took it out the box. Like
no.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I bought it for you, but you know what I'm saying. But
my fault.
It's up to you if you want to use it. So therefore, you're not ready. But the person went to an event, so we'll see whenever the toys come what did they buy.
Okay.
And what use for it. But you know what I'm saying. But it took you, not me.
Oh, okay. I get
you know what I'm saying.
Okay. But do you think? Okay, so now.
But my personality. If you introduce something to me as me imposing it on you, I'm receptive to it because it's you introducing it. Like,
right.
Let's say
this is what I'm saying. Like, so there are people who, like, you can always say no, I'm not comfortable. Right.
Limitations.
Right. You can have your limitations. Like my hard nose is what I said.
Cantaloupe. What was it? Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe is my safe word. I never got around to using that word. But anyway, so.
Niggas never said stop.
Who wants like wow? Okay.
YOLO, you don't know. Let me tell you something. I almost died in June. Like dead ass. I got in a really bad motorcycle accident. I broke my bones. Like it could have been really bad. So for me, especially now, I was always a very like you only live once. Let's enjoy life. Let's have fun. I'm like yo, I almost died. We gotta live and just. Fuck it. Let's try it. What's the worst thing that'll happen? You don't like it, or the minute you get ready to do, you be like, you know what? I changed my mind. Fuck it. Right. But at least you could be like, yo, I tried, and I was open to trying something different. Right. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of things that you could try that you actually really like. I never thought I would be okay with licking somebody's butt or getting my butt licked. I love that shit. Yeah. That shit is great. Feels wonderful. And the finger, boop,
nothing like that washing machine, boy. nigga.
Yo,
I'm saying no, but I'm with you on that, man. Like living life, man. That's like that's really one of the like monikers like I really adopted. And like I said, ever since I got older, I'm in like I said, I was never a feet nigga. I stick feet in my, you know what I'm saying, not everybody feet, but I stick feet in my mouth now, brother. I be on it, like I be on that. I watch like before, like I see my man has sex or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all doing you. You walk out the room. Now I'm just like, oh, you ain't got to stop on my account. Let's what's up. Like there's a lot of shit that you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of shit that I'm like.
Do you think that a girl can be too freaky? Or a partner could be too freaky. Like a girl just out of the blue, you walk in, you maybe like your second or third time dealing with her, right? Mm-hmm. And she be like, yo, I'm trying to lick your butt and I want you to stick this, I don't know, 10-inch dildo up my ass. What's up? You gonna be like, all right? Or you gonna be like, bitch, you wildin'?
Nah, me, I'm gonna be like, all right.
I think the line is the two guys. It's a threesome with the two guys.
Why?
Not that it's a competitive thing, but it's just like.
But nobody said, okay, so what was the lady, the actress who talked about she did it? The one from Baby Boy.
Shirley from Baby Boy.
A.J Johnson.
So she said that she.
A.J Johnson. The mother.
Jody's mother in Baby Boy. The one, Melvin's girlfriend.
Oh, she did it?
Yeah.
She did it and said it was the best shit ever. She did it. She just turned 50.
So she
just did it?
Yeah, she just did it.
Yeah.
She just turned, yo, she looked bad.
Yeah,
she said.
Yeah, she ran. Yo, they hate when I do that shit. Kid cool. But yo, yeah, she just turned 50 on her 50th birthday. She gave herself a threesome with two guys, and she said it was the best thing.
Yes. Ever. So if you read the,
how did I miss this?
I don't know.
But wait a minute, one of the guys was a boyfriend of hers, or
no? It was two guys that she had met. Like I don't know exactly how she met them, but she said she was in France. She met these two gentlemen. It was her 50th birthday, and they had a threesome. But it wasn't at the same exact time. It was almost like they were alternating, like having intercourse with her at the same time. So like for, I don't know, she didn't say like a specific time frame, but for like 2 minutes she was riding dick, and then she got off, and then she was sucking dick, and then she went back to riding dick for 10 more minutes, and then not a gangbang, but it was a threesome. She was there with two other people. And the two men, of course, never touch each other, which so I'm not with that
threesome.
shit.
Threesome is when you're all intimate with each other.
No.
Yes.
See, this is the gray area.
That's the fine line.
That's the gray area.
What is it? Is it a threesome?
A threesome is when everybody involved is intimate with each other.
What, you talking about the men do?
Yes.
So it's a train then?
It's
if two men don't touch each other, it's a train.
A train is when one after the other.
Yes, they never intertwine.
Vonnie, I don't mean to put you on the spot. You don't need female in here. If we all fuck you at the same time, but we're not intimate with each other, we're gangbanging you.
Yeah.
Right.
If we intimate with each other, then that's a.
Well, she said they never touch each other. So then I guess I want to gangbang because I don't want you sucking nobody else.
Yeah, well, the men have to be bisexual for it to be for it to be a definitive threesome as you put it. For the men to interact, it gotta be like for
whatever you define intimate with each other. I'm not kissing you, so clearly we game banging because I'm not kissing.
So okay, so two men and a woman, it's never going to be a threesome because these guys are never intimate with each other. So it's a game.
Just like, and I just said this on one of the lives I did. A woman was like, okay, so what if two girls fuck you, but they never intimate with each other? Then I got game banged by women. The thing is, men aren't afraid to say, oh, we got game banged by women because we don't feel like we're being shamed. Right. And we don't care. But women, and that's the thing, women get shamed by other women. Men don't care. We know, like I've been in game bang orgies, swing party. I've done so much shit. So that's what I'm saying. I'm knowledgeable about this stuff. I really don't care. I've never had a threesome with another, but I've been in the room with another man and we, did what we had to do. We just never been intimate with each other. So that's what I'm saying. Like it come down to the shaming part. I'm not shaming. Listen, you can tell me I got gaming by 6 guys. I'm not going to shame you. I'm be like, you did what you did.
Okay, what I'm saying is, all right. So Reg Ducey, you're with your girlfriend. She says, I want a threesome with another man. Mm-hmm. Are you doing it?
Me, yes, I'm gonna do it. You know why? Because I've had threesomes given to me. So yeah, like I'm one of those. Like I'm open-minded to returning favors. Like you already know you young man. Fuck, I ain't doing that shit with no nigga. Right. You know what I mean? But now, like for me to be like get into that space, I got to be under the influence. Like I got to be drunk. Like Like,
so
you know
you
what I'm
would be
saying?
okay with watching a dude bang your chick?
Yes, and I'm saying that because I have. Well, me and her, I don't fuck with her like that no more. But we had plans on going to hedonism, and that was one of the.
I'm
questions.
going in July.
Yes, I was supposed to go in August.
Go to
and,
where?
To Hito in
Hito.
Jamaica.
Yeah,
Raj, what you doing, bro?
and that was a question. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Normally I be like this all the time.
I will give it to you. Will you willing? Are you gonna be willing to give it to me?
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Like when
So
you
you
in
look
that,
at it as a fair exchange.
yeah, fair exchange. Plus, yeah, then you know, your mind got to, like I always say, like your mind got to be reconditioned, and that shit got to some shit got to be okay to you.
Popular.
It has to be. You
I'm
just can't do it.
not okay
If
with
you can't just do shit for the sake of doing it because it's not gonna turn out. Shit.
Bruce, let me ask you a
Okay.
question.
What's up?
You and your girl,
Yeah.
the girl says she wants to have a threesome with
Yeah.
another guy, you and her, and the other guy, let's say, is Method Man.
Yes, Lord.
Right? Method Man. Oh,
You say, yeah, I'm asking more brothers with Method. Shit.
Yo, M-E-T-H-O.
You and Method Man fuck the same joint? I like that company.
Oh, that's
Yo.
how you see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yo, listen, you
okay.
gotta do some type of way. But the thing about it is, you gotta put it.
You a power dog.
Yeah. No, I ain't telling them that we're doing it. But what I'm saying is, you gotta put that shit in some type of way for you to be like,
You know what I'm saying? So, all right.
because I know for one thing, Megan Good back on the street, and if I say yo, and Megan be like, it's a goal. Nigga,
So what if you treating her like how? Let's say one of your joints. Let's like, what if he go into town on your joint like it was Bernie's Burgers?
Ooh, bitch.
Oh, what you mean? Like how we talked about before?
Like
he take
Method
too
Man
long?
fucking the shit out of your joint, like Bernie's Burgers, and you ain't getting nothing. Like there's no like you gonna add little.
I'm not gonna add a little. I mean, if you follow me, or if I'm just like looking at it,
Yeah.
I got what am I do? Like, what am I do?
All right, so
What you gonna do? Time out.
right,
Same
what you gonna
scenario.
do?
What you gonna do if Method Man is fucking the shit out your? You want time to sign your album, nigga?
Come on my podcast.
Right.
Hey baby, you gotta take one for the team.
I mean, but see, okay, Reg,
Shit,
yeah, because you asking us the questions. You not answering no questions yourself. If you had a girl, right, and she was like, okay, I want a threesome, and she wants a threesome with the dude, but it was a famous celebrity, and she could actually pull it off, what are you gonna say? Because you know,
Bitch, you gonna do it regardless. So you might as well.
Might as well do it.
right, might as well do it. But she wants you involved. She wants you involved.
All
So
right,
she-
I'm just an add-on. Like you know, you gonna do it regardless. You telling me you can make it happen with a celebrity? You gonna do it regardless. I'm just the add-on.
So what do you think about? Okay, so now
I'm just the biscuit to the fork.
So, okay, fuck a celebrity. Are you cool with it? Period.
I'm not with it at all.
You not with it?
I'm not. I'm a,
but you don't mind the swinger parties.
But I'm not judging it. We talk about relationship. Me,
Yeah.
You want single with this one.
right? That's what I'm saying. If I'm in a relationship and we want to explore, because I'm a voyeur, so I can
Right.
watch people do it. If she want to, get involved in that's cool.
But are you okay with that?
But I'm not cool. I'm not cool with her doing that. So that's why. It's funny you say
See?
that because somebody asked me like, "Why are you still single?" And I'm like, "Cause the type of lifestyle I live,
Mm-hmm.
can a woman handle a man who's trying to get into a business of owning a I don't just want to say like just play parties and just everything. Like I'm going to Exotica later this year and all that stuff.
I am too.
Can
April?
she? I'm going to the one. I'm going
That's
to
the
Miami in July, and then we're going to set up shop in New Jersey in October.
I'm going to
I'll
that
be at
one.
Not to set up shop, but I'll come.
I'll be there in October.
Bet.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to one in October, and then there's one in Chicago, and then one.
Yeah, Chicago is April.
It's my birthday.
Miami
weekend.
is July.
Yeah.
I feel like there's one more. I know October.
No, there's not
is-
one more. There's then it's
October is,
October is in Jersey.
thing,
I
yeah.
missed that one. So okay, so right now you're single,
Right.
right? And you're going into this business venture that clearly, if a woman was dating you, she probably would feel very uneasy
Right.
about it. But let's say you met a woman who's with the shit, right?
Right.
And you're like, all right, she's fine with the swinger party. She wants to go. She's here supporting you. She's your secretary, damn near. And then she turns around and she says to you, babe, I want to play one day with you at one of these parties. Are you with it or not?
What kind of play are we doing?
She wants to swing with you. So either she allows you to do whatever with a female, or if she sees a dude there that she's interested in, she does whatever with the dude. Are you with it or not?
No, because I'm at a point where, like I said, I think threesomes is overrated.
No, but it's not a threesome.
I don't need to step down, but I don't need to step out neither. Like, I'm satisfied. I'm locked in. If I wanted to be this way, I would become a swinger. I don't consider myself a swinger. So that's just me personally. I'm not shaming nobody who do. I've actually been propositioned by plenty of people, like cuckolds and everything. The only reason I haven't gone with it is because I was by myself. So when the most recent one was 2020, right before the pandemic. This woman, we was talking, and she was like, come meet my man, this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. And there was another woman with him. So apparently they was polyamorous. And they was like, would you like to come back? Where's this and that? The only reason I didn't go back is because it's three of them and it's just me.
Right,
so
you never know.
My mind is like, yo.
Okay, I can respect that. So what do you think about the people who, like I've heard this being like, sounds very racist, but like white people pay black men to come and fuck their wives.
I would do that. A cuckold. They definitely do that.
So if it was just like you were at the swinger party though, where obviously it's a safe space, there's security, you don't have to worry about anybody doing anything weird to you, and they were like, listen, come to this playroom with us. I want to watch you fuck the shit out of my wife. Would you do it?
Yes.
Because it was a safe space.
It's safe space. Yes.
Okay.
But like going back to their place where I don't know, like I'm very secure. Like even like when I get into Ubers, I text somebody like, "Yo, listen, I'm going here. You don't hear from me in this amount of time. Something happened." So it's cool. But like in that place is like, because a man could be like, "Yeah, I want to see you have sex with my wife, so I'm having sex." Or he could just run up, because this has happened to people. Like he run up and do so. So now we fighting. I've never fought naked, so I don't know how I would, go off of that. But it's like, what I mean. So, but I'm down to be, the cucky as they call it. But if I'm by myself, no, I definitely would. Like, so let's say we go out and let's say I'm with Reg. And this guy, I want you to fuck my wife. I'll be like, yo, Reg, listen, just talk to him while I'm fucking his wife.
But it's part of the experience for him to watch you fucking.
Right, no, he could watch, but I want Reg to be there too, just in case he do something.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
I just need that safety. Like, but if I know them, that's why big thing I like doing too is that I'm doing networking events. So just even if you're not ready yet, and this will be for the beginners, it's like you can learn about this and that. You get to know these people, because a lot of people you really do get to know them. Like like my first swinger party, I thought, just like with everybody else, I thought it was just, go in, you have sex, boom. I actually got to know this couple. Like, I knew the husband worked at Amtrak, the wife sold, I forgot that freaking
insurance.
Shit like that. So I really got to know them to the point where it was like, I used to have their number. We said, hey, how you doing, this and that. Like, and we would link up, not even just to have sex, like, yo, let's just go out, eat and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying, and that's why I love what I'm doing, because it's going to educate people, really show them like, yo, you could just go and have a good time and everything and not have sex, but you at least learning about it, and you might next time go and hook up with somebody.
Right. Okay. I mean, you don't have to go. So that was one of the things that I wanted to learn about, because like I said, me and my best friend, we're going to Hito in July. So we were supposed to go to Mocha Fest right before the pandemic, and it was a whole thing. Right. I know them. Oh, good. Because I'm going to tell you about them in a second. Anyways.
Oh, shit.
Right. I didn't have a very good experience with them. So, yeah. But anyways. So, we're going to Mocha Fest We're going to Jamaica in July because we have the credit to Hito, because that's where we were going to stay. And then, so, I started asking questions because I was just curious more so that I can expand my business, information and knowledge, so that I know exactly what I'm dealing with, what certain people are looking for and things like that. But I'm very curious because I like to watch. Like, I'm very intrigued by seeing what you're doing. Oh, wow, that's how you fuck somebody? Like, that shit looks cool. So we're going in July, and I had to get the breakdown, what happens here, what's the playrooms about, what's the safety precautions and stuff like that. And I learned that it's a lot that goes into these things. Sure do. It's literally not just hey, y'all ring the bell and y'all walk in and y'all just get the fuck. It's really some intense stuff that you have to make sure, testing, well, not a Hito that I know of, but condoms and things like that, things that obviously should be there.
Right.
But it's really a whole culture and a whole network it's a whole community that I never even really you never know exists until you start to kind of tiptoe around the edge of it
Yeah.
And that's when you start to like find out like these things are real things and people are really into the shit. Like people are really heavy traveling the world just to do that.
Yeah, like with me doing all my research and everything, like one thing that they made it very obvious that you got to make sure you don't tie it with sex trafficking because you go to jail for that.
Right.
And that's one thing I'm be afraid of because I'm not promoting any prostitution or anything like that. So it's like, all right, how do I avoid this? Because when you do this, like I know the spots in New York. I tell you right now, Midtown by the Empire State Building, you're definitely going to get something. So you want to go to play party. I'm not promoting nobody else's business.
Right.
I'm just saying I know. Like even tonight, I mean, obviously this episode going to air later. I was going to go to a pizza and porn party that's going on.
Where is that? What? Tell me more. Okay, we can be great friends after this.
Like,
pizza and porn. I fucking love pizza. I fucking love
Pizza and porn. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't no wrong with that.
and that's why I'm having fun doing my research.
Yeah.
I'm learning like, okay, I do this, do that. So yeah.
Nah, that's dope. Pizza and porn. I'm like so intrigued.
My two favorite things. Well, no, I like chicken more than I like pizza, but it's one of my favorite
Right, but I fuck with it. They got wings there.
I don't know.
They got pizza.
The guy is from Philly, but he doing New York today.
Pizza.
So
Pizza and porn.
Pizza and porn. Yeah.
Yo, we gotta exchange information. You're like my new best friend. This is fucking great.
Appreciate that.
Oh my god.
And the lady connoisseurs.
Yeah.
Heard you.
All right, Chubb, we're gonna have to wrap it up and get up out of here real quick.
Poo.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode just as much as I enjoyed sticking my finger in that blowjob. You know what I'm saying? This was a good one. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
If you got somebody, hope you enjoy them. If you don't, fuck somebody else, bitch, you jerk off, whatever floats your boat. Vonnie,
yes, my love.
let them know where they can find this at, because they might need something real quick.
Y'all do need something real quick, and we have Valentine's Day boxes that we could put together for you guys. So just DM me at on Instagram at timeless TIMELESS _ pleasures. Y'all should know how to spell by now. _ and then there's another page, the same thing, timeless _ pleasures _ Yeah, because we lost our first page and we got it back. Somebody's being a hater. And then we have the website www.timelesspleasuresnyc.com. If you message, somebody will answer you, me or somebody else, and we'll be more than happy to help you. Hit me up, Vonnie _ B. I'm more than happy to share information and answer any questions that you may have. Check us out. We have reels. We have pop-up shops. Oh, well, you guys, we're not airing this right now, so it doesn't matter. But we have a pop-up shop tomorrow that will be vending at. We have a bunch of pop-up shops that we do throughout the tri-state area, so just hit us up. And, we deliver and we mail to you priority. Yeah. Make sex great again.
George, tell them where to find you.
Like I said, George Cruz, the O is a 0. Cruz like Terry Crews, no relation. Foreplay Tonic, the number 4, Play and Tonic. We got a lot of stuff pulling up. We're doing an adult retreat. I should say, we send out a survey to you. You fill out the survey. We ask you questions to make sure you are, the type of people that will be cool with it. Then we do a little mini interview just to get you more comfortable with it. Then if you're on board, we'll go from there. We got play party, swinging party. We're doing speed dating. We're going to do erotic books soon too. Audios as well. We're definitely going to be hiring people with sexy voices to do the voices.
Hey y'all.
I'm going to be doing it. We got a lot of stuff. So just look, and like I said, we are black owned, but we are not black exclusive. We welcome all of you, and we're doing this because we're in the black community. They always saying white people shit. No, it's just freaky shit.
Freak has no color.
Yeah,
cool.
Freak
That's
has
what's
no
up.
color.
There's no color. I like that.
I guess
You're welcome. You can put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
I want my hoodie. I want my little PC hoodie and a shirt and a hat, and then you can do whatever you want with that.
all right, y'all. Last words, Deuce. We're gonna do it a little different.
What? I was gonna say it and be done.
Freak has
We're
no
gonna start
color.
with George. We're gonna end it with Deuce.
Yo, man. This last word shaming got to stop, man. I was only gonna say one thing.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, I was. I had my shit all queued up. I'm looking at the camera. He goes, "Wait, George.
I think he should go. Right? He's
Go
not.
ahead, Zeus.
No. I don't want to go there.
Hey, works for me. Go ahead, George.
I mean, as everybody been saying, you know, we got one life to live. Definitely go out with a bang. How I look at it is like, what do you want people to say at your funeral? Do you want them to just say, "Oh, they lived, you know, okay life," but you want them to tell them stories and everything? You don't want, you know, your funeral to be boring. So my funeral gonna be as litty as I was. So definitely get out there. And above everything else, be idiosyncratic.
Boom.
All right. Go where you're appreciated, never hated on, and always loved. And always remember, safe sex is the best sex.
Make sex great again.
There you go. Consent.
No means no.
A safe word is cheese it.
Cantaloupe.
Go ahead, Vonnie.
Oh shit.
Oh, my last words?
Yeah.
Live life. As I've already said, you only live once. So we definitely want to live and experience things, because when you're 80, you don't want to say, I wish I coulda, shoulda, woulda. And buy your toys from Timeless Pleasures. Yay. Yay. Do say you get the last word.
I want the last 5 minutes now. No, I just want to say, man, look, man, I learned a lot from y'all. Thank y'all. And yeah, God, fellas, don't be scared of the toys, man. Your dick still matters.
Right.
It still matters.
It does matter.
But now you're not the main attraction. You're you're the assist.
You're
the French fries and combo.
Right now, you're not the star play anymore. You're a dynamic duo now, nigga.
There you go.
The French fries.
Exactly.
Yeah, now you got
10 minutes and then she won't be mad because she still got her nut.
Bro, you're gonna dunk the ball. Just let him throw the alley. Just let him throw the alley. That's it.
Gotcha. All right, y'all. Once again, it's the Everyday Life Podcast. I'm Reg B. That's Deuce Dom. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe us on YouTube, and listen to us anywhere that you listen to your podcasts is at on your audio platforms. Check us out. Live life. Peace.
Buy a Chanel bag. No more flowers.
What? Buy roses.
Buy roses.
Buy these roses.
When she say roses, she mean roses.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Roses.